Let's do it.
Dude,
That's a very good question.
clockwise.
How's your con going?
Oh my god, it's so much fun. I was on a boat on Friday with Kevin Conroy, which is great. That's how I'm bookending this weekend. I started off with Kevin Conroy and I'm ending with Adam West.
There you go.
I am freaking out. The nerd in me is just, I can't believe we got him.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. So what was it like being Batman?
Dude, I mean, first of all, Batman is like, that was my entry point into graphic novels, comic books, period. And I grew up with the 66 Batman. And then so we had that big thing between 66 and then all of a sudden Tim Burton came out with Batman. And then we had Batman the Animated Series. And it's just pretty much, there's been some iteration going. What I love about being Batman in this universe is you're going to get compared if you're in any other kind of universe, right? If I did a movie or if I did Joker or whatever, you get compared to other people. With this, because Lego, what they do and they do so well is they do parodies of everything. We get to own it. So I get to pull from 66 and Tim from 89 and from the graphic novels and everything else and put it in there and just own it. And fortunately, we've got writers that know how to do that in such a way that it's going to get a laugh from the kids and from the adults. So, and that's a tricky gig to be able to do that. So I love being Batman in this universe. Maybe I'll stay.
So in this particular game, what has been your favourite line so far? Give a taste of the voice in the line.
I don't want to ruin it. It was one of the last lines that we did. I mean, the best thing that Batman does in this, because I'm like the Dean Martin of this group, and everybody else is the Jerry Lewis. I do the setup and they do the fall. It's so great. Travis Willingham slays me. His Superman is so spot on, and I love the relationship between Batman and Superman in this, which is going to be way fun to see in Zack Snyder's movie. He did it first. But anyway, Zack takes notes from us, clearly. But then also like Charlie Schlaughter playing Robin. It's hilarious. I love that Josh Keaton is back as Green Lantern. It's like, gotta put that ring back on, baby. Scott is Aquaman. So I mean, we've got like an amazing cast, and everybody here, all I have to do is just sigh in desperation. That's pretty much all I really have to do is just like, I'm exasperated the entire time. But I love that. I love that I get to watch all these people that are insanely talented around me just like whizzing jokes and one-liners constantly. But my favorite one, I'm going to save it because when you hear it, it's great, and I don't want to ruin it.
Can you give us another one that won't spoil something then?
Oh my god. I'll think of one and I'll come back to you. Go.
So, do you play the games? Have you played this one? What do you think?
I have not gone hands-on yet, and I'm kind of one of those day one guys because I like to wait, just like with everybody else. I've stood in line. I've done the midnight launches for games that I've been into. I'm a gamer first and an actor second, and I love these games because there's very few games that like I can sit down with my nephew and play this, and both of us have an absolute gas. So yeah, this is one, and it's also one that I can tell my parents. I did that. There's a lot of others like, oh, just. So yeah, this is definitely a game that I'm going to play. What do you got?
You have voiced many, many different characters in the DC universe over your long career. Is there any character in the Batman universe that you have not yet voiced?
Oh my god. Yeah, dude, there's like 1,000. I mean, I could go through the gallery, you know, and the Rogues Gallery and like point out people that I haven't been.
So who do you want to be then?
No, dude, everybody that I've been is like, holy crap, are you kidding me?
I mean, you've done Batman the Joker, sure, but like there's some pretty awesome like Firefly, you know?
I mean, honestly, like Deathstroke for me would be amazing. But here's the deal: everyone who's played him before has been so good. I wouldn't want to be the guy that screwed it up. Because one of the reasons why we love, like, dude, what Kevin did with Batman for 23 years, it's like I applaud like Jason O'Mara, who's done it in the films. There's a lot of people that have come since that have done that, but it's like that will always be the definitive Batman. Mark Hamill will always be the definitive Joker. If I could have one thing like that in my life, I'm done. It's great. So I don't know. I really like the roles that I've done so far. I don't know what I would reach for next. God, be the voice of God. I would beat that, everybody. What you got?
How does voicing the Joker sort of help you prepare for voicing Batman, or vice versa? Do you get to draw on that, or?
No, I think every time you do anything, and it couldn't just be the Joker. I think it could be any character. I don't know. Like people are like, what are the keys to success? I'm like, I don't know. I can tell you what the keys to failure are because I've done a whole hell of a lot of that. But I think that my failures have taught me more about what not to do, so that maybe that informs how to succeed. But it's more about when you work with a lot of talented people and you get a chance to make an idiot out of yourself, and you're okay with that, and they're okay with that. That makes you stronger. So that the next time you step into the booth, you're stronger, and you hopefully don't make the same mistake. So not just the Joker, but I think any character that I've done has helped to do the next job. If I look back at where I started, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm awesome. No.
No Joel. There's no Joel in this Batman.
There's no Joel in this Batman. Thank God. There's a little bit of brooding though. I'm still trying to think of a line for you. Do we have time? God, you have to understand, this is a big script. Oh, I know. We call back to something we did in Lego Batman 2. It was like, we are not going to call Superman. My favorite line. Charlie Slaughter. Great. Anyway. What are we gonna say? Also, Chaos over there going, "You dare spoil my game." No, just